Hello everybody, welcome to JAIIB CAIIB English Medium channel. Today in this particular video, we will be taking a dedicated session for all those aspirants, all those bankers who were unable to breach the cutoff of marks 50 for your November 2025 exam. Reason can be there because of the lack of time, because of the lack of structured preparation, be it the exam anxiety, but ultimate outcome was not favorable. Let's just accept the reality. And should we take it with a pinch of salt that yes, somewhere down the line our strategy was not up to the mark? Then the answer will be yes, because ultimately many bankers were able to crack this exam. So where we have lagged, we should ponder on those points as well. So this session dedicatedly for all those students, all those bankers who want to crack this exam in the upcoming May 2026 attempt. Fine, you will be able to learn that how you should approach this particular exam cycle, the upcoming one, and what all can be done. This is just a part of the upcoming series which we'll be conducting throughout this week, beyond this week also, so that all your doubts will be cleared. That is the agenda at ADDA 247. Fine. So again, missed JAIIB this time. Prepare smartly for May 2026 exam. But how? First of all, you should know the actual thing which helped the bankers this time. Fine. When we talk about November 2025 exam, many bankers cracked this paper of JAIIB. How? They followed these simple tips, very simple tips. These are not at all hard to know. Everybody knows that. It's just the implementation part where we lack. Okay, so what are these tips? Let's start from there only. First of all, you should know the task. Fine. Why you are preparing for a particular subject? What is the syllabus of that subject? You should be able to learn, you should be able to understand the actual requirement of iibf. That if supposingly iibf has kept the syllabus of Indian economy and Indian financial system divided into 4 modules, and out of these 4 modules, 2 modules are for economy part and the remaining 2 are for the financial market. Why it has done this particular bifurcation? Because they want you to learn in this manner only. And why they want you to learn in this manner? Because the questions which will be asked in the examination, they will follow this pattern, right? So know the task, know the syllabus in and out, know the requirements which the iibf has from the aspirants, from the bankers, and how you should approach. Who will guide you? Either you are a seasoned banker who already know these things, or for that matter, you can seek the professional guidance as well. Then once you know the syllabus, you know the task in hand, then what you should do? You should know your strength, you should know your weakness. Nobody is perfect. Let me just remind you, nobody is perfect in the sense that every banker knows everything about the 4 subjects. No, this is not a reality. If you have this thing in your mind, if you have this particular thought in your mind, just do away with this particular thought, because everyone has some strengths and some weaknesses. Many bankers who are from engineering background, they have strong hold on economy because of various factors, because they know this particular subject more, they are more inclined towards this subject. Why? Because somewhere down the line they love to read. Fine. They find the daily economy very intriguing, very interesting. Their background does not matter. Being an engineer, why you are following Indian economy? Reasons being very simple, that they have keen interest in that. Fine. And we have seen some commerce background students, they were unable to breach the mark in AFM subject. Why it happened? They have the background for your AFM, they know the ratio analysis, they know every formula. Still they flunked in this exam because of the you can say incapability of tracking what is their actual strength, where the weakness lies. All these things you must know. So Out of these 4 subjects, I would recommend personally that try to have a strong hold in at least 2 subjects where you feel right now you lack some level of preparation. Fine. So now is the time to push for that particular subject, and especially for those who were not able to crack, let's suppose, 2 or 3 exams by a margin of 4 or 5 marks. For them, now is the time to capitalize. Do not leave your preparation. That is the simple message from the entire team. Now if you will leave the preparation, what will happen? You never know what is there in IIBF or the examiner's mind for the May 2026 exam. And again, if you reach that particular stage where you are left with only 1 or 2 months of preparation, and hurriedly you are just preparing from the marathons, you are preparing just from the revision classes, and again there will be same result. So sit down, relax, and think about this, that why you were unable to crack, whether your strength lies with AFM, whether you are weak in IIFS subject, and not only the entire subject, you must filter out the important topics. And if you need any guidance, we are here to help you out. Just comment in the comment section and we will reply as soon as possible. Fine. So have a strong hold on at least 2 subjects where you feel that yes, I was unable to crack this exam because of these things. Then PYQs. See, more or less, I would say that rather than going for the exact PYQ, you must practice. Fine. You must practice the exam level questions. Fine. IIBF will never ask you the same exact question, but the exact exam level you must practice. Do not feel that we have read a lot so we will be able to crack this exam. No, it is not like that. And we have seen in this attempt many deserving bankers, they were unable to crack this exam because of this small mistake. They were not at all ready for the difficult exam level. Try to solve the questions which are from the exam level, which are in sync with the exam level. Then we have a more important, or rather I would say most important thing once you have cleared the syllabus, once you have completed the syllabus, that is revision. Always remember from now onwards, if you were unable to crack this exam, from now onwards, whatever you will read, you will make small notes, small or short notes as we know them, and these short notes or the quick notes, the quick summary, you must keep on revising. Fine. You should not ask yourself that what should be the minimum number of revision cycles from which we must go through before appearing in this exam. No, as much as possible you must revise. That is the simple message. Okay. Lastly, the consistent efforts. We have seen many bankers who were very much consistent, fine, despite of the fact that they were not performing well in the All India mock test series, or for that matter the full length mocks in the paid courses. Still they were able to crack this exam. Why? Because of this, they were very much consistent in attending the sessions, be it the YouTube classes or for that matter the paid classes of Adda 247. Fine. Consistency matters a lot. That is the thing which you should remember if you want to crack this exam in the 2026 attempt. Fine. And simply stated, for all of you, I want to highlight that you have 4 subjects. Fine, you already know about them, but what I want to highlight here is that number of units. Although a very small thing, fine, you should not feel that some magical words I am spitting out here. No, this is a very normal thing which you should have in your mind while preparing. See, IFS has 45 units, fine, PPB has 55 units, and along with that AFM is having 35 units. Your RBWM comprises of 30 units. Simple. But when we talk about the actual preparation, just tell me in the comment section how many of you have actually dedicated the same amount of time to all these 4 subjects. Same amount of time, same number of days of preparation, same level of dedication for all these 4 subjects. Their demand is different, Fine. These examination, their demand is different. Fine. Their level of questions, that is very, very different. Their type of questions, it is also very much different. There is no similarity whatsoever between these 4 subjects. And what I can see, many students who were unable to crack this exam this time, they have made this mistake again, that they dedicated the same time, same energy and same kind of plan for all the 4 subjects. No, it cannot be a foolproof plan if you are going with the same type of strategy for all the 4 subjects. You must have dedicated strategy for each of them. Okay, and we will be covering all the important strategies subject wise on this particular channel only. So if you are new to this channel, do subscribe it, because now we will be starting the exact things. We will be aligning all the important sessions for JAIIB 2026 on this particular channel itself. Fine. So what should be your strategy? What is the demand of each subject? We will be covering everything in the respective sessions. But one thing is for sure, which makes very much sense again, is the stages of learning which you must follow. Never ever skip any one stage. Fine. It starts off with simple reading of whatever you have studied, then making notes out of it. I cannot emphasize enough on this particular point. If you are serious for JAIIB exam, you must make notes. Fine. Now is not the time that you can only read and then revise from whatever you have read, and you have not analyzed any mock test till you will crack the exam. No, there might be 1 or 2% bankers who are doing this, but majority of the bankers, they follow this process. Only then they are able to crack this exam. Fine. So read from the relevant sources, make notes out of these relevant sources, and these notes should be your short notes. Fine. Already I have told you, you must make short notes. And why the short notes must be made? Because revision is the key. You cannot miss this particular stage if you do not revise enough. If you are unable to recall in the examination, this reading part is a futile exercise. Fine. Whatever time you are spending on watching the lectures, reading from the study material, it will make no sense if you are not revising enough. Here only many students have flunked this examination. They read well, they made notes also, some of them, but because of lack of revision, whatever mock test they were attempting, they were not able to score good marks. Fine. Scoring good marks means you are breaching the mark of 50 with a margin. 60, 65, 70, 75. That should be your score in the full length mock test. Fine. So there is a process, there are various stages involved, and each of these stages should be adhered to if you want to crack this exam in JAIIB May 2026. Okay. Show consistency. We have seen that the results are directly proportional to your consistent efforts. Fine. Here, if I have to make a graphical representation for all those students, all those bankers who are very much keen to study these graphs, then you will find that your consistency, fine, how much consistent you are, that will define your success. Fine. Success is directly proportional to the consistent efforts. It is directly proportional, sloping upwards. Fine. So yes, that is the ask from the entire team. We want to see our dear bankers go into the next stage of learning, enter into next stage of learning after cracking the JAIIB examination, and grow in the banking industry. That is the minimum ask which we have, the minimum criteria, the minimum expectation from all of you. Okay, so show some consistency, back yourself up. Definitely you will crack this exam in May 2026. And in case you find this exam really tough and you want that we must have a dedicated schedule, the recorded lectures must be there. We should have one mentor in front of us who can guide us even after the classes. We should have the contact with the mentor, direct interaction must be there. plus the mock test, the level of mock test which is relevant for this exam preparation, that should be there. Definitely you must seek the professional advice. There is no harm in spending certain amount of money towards your career progression. Fine. So seek professional advice, and do subscribe the channel if you feel that this video helped you, because we are here to help you out in every possible manner. Okay, so leave your comments in the comment section that what all videos you want, what all sessions you want, what is your doubt, what is your take on this JAIIB November 2025 exam, so that we as a learning community can learn from your experiences and try to resolve your doubts as well. Okay, so this was it for today's session. We will meet you in the next class. Till then, goodbye everybody, take care.